The Chiefs had never won more than 13 games in a single season during the first 60 years of their existence. But after this past Saturday, they've now reached 14 wins for the third time in the last 5 seasons. Kansas City also finished up the regular season at home undefeated. That is a first since 2003 when Patrick Mahomes was just 8 years old. Time to talk about this historic team and what needs to happen in order for the reigning Super Bowl champs to continue their success down the stretch. What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Victory Monday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. We got 2 more regular season games remaining until it is playoff time for Kansas City. Now, how do the Chiefs lock up the 1 seed, and can they do so with only 3 days to prep for their next game? Let us discuss, but first, give us a like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and let's get this one rolling. All right, just like the team, we are cramming a week into just a couple of days. So here's your super quick game recap with all the highlights that you need to know. Now, on Friday, the Chiefs officially activated wide receiver Hollywood Brown to the active roster. The team also activated practice squad players safety Dion Bush and tight end Anthony Frisker via standard elevation while placing tight end Baylor Cupp on the practice squad /injured. Now, linebacker Leo Chanel made an appearance on the injury report, popping up with illness on Friday. He was marked questionable, but come game day, Chanel was active. So, to the field we go. First drive by the Texans resulted in a turnover. Rookie Jaden Hicks picked up his 3rd interception of the season. Patrick Mahomes then showed the world that an ankle won't be stopping him. The QB scrambled for the first touchdown of the game, and of course he silenced all of Texans defensive tackle Tim Settle Jr.'s comments. The 15-yard run put the Chiefs up 7-0 in the first quarter. Now, after a field goal by Houston, it made it 7-3 as the first 15 minutes concluded. The Texans then forced a 3-and-out and went down the field for a touchdown of their own, make that 10-7 Houston in the second quarter. Now, a 20-yard reception by Hollywood Brown got the sticks moving. Travis Kelce hauled in a 14-yard reception after, and Kareem Hunt ran it in for another Kansas City score. Make that 14-10 Chiefs. Another pick this time by Trent McDuffie, giving the Chiefs the ball back with under a minute and a half to go. Samaje Perine snagged 36 yards, and Harrison Butker put it right through the uprights 44 yards out to make it 17-10, Chiefs up at the half. All right, to the third quarter we go. Now, a scary touchdown pass to Houston's Tank Dell, who left via ambulance with a gruesome knee injury. Of course, hoping he is healing well. After a long medical timeout, Texans missed the PAT, making it 17-16 Chiefs. Now, Xavier Worthy showed a lot of work, hauling in a 19-yard pass followed by an 8-yard touchdown. Kansas City taking back a 1-score lead, 24-16. In the fourth quarter we go. Much thanks to the Chiefs' defense, Houston stalled out. They settled for a 38-yard field goal, cutting away at the deficit, making it 24-19. Under 12 to play, Kansas City ate up the clock. Almost 7 minutes later, Butker made a 27-yard field goal to extend the lead 27-19. The Chiefs then forced a 3-and-out. Mahomes was back under center with about 3:41 on the clock. Kansas City picked up the necessary first down and got to the 2-minute warning, only to bleed out the clock and seal the deal. Chiefs get their 14th win on the season. 24-19 was that final score. Now, injuries that you need to know coming out of this one. Chris Jones left the game in the fourth quarter and was questionable to return with a calf injury. Now, Xavier Worthy was banged up in the first half, ruled questionable. However, of course, he came back in and played the duration of the game. Right tackle Jawan Taylor re-aggravated his knee and was ruled questionable. Wanye Morris replaced Taylor at tackle. Special teams ace Jack Cochran also stayed down on the field in the first quarter after a kickoff return. He was later ruled out. Now, head coach Andy Reid shared after the game that Cochran suffered a season-ending injury. He's going to be out for the remainder of the season with a fractured ankle. All right, since we are on a short week as well, the media availability schedule is going to look a little bit different this week. Yesterday, on Sunday, they had sound, so we got to hear from the coordinators, and today we heard from head coach Andy Reid, wide receiver Hollywood Brown, quarterback Patrick Mahomes, and linebacker Nick Bolton. And we got a lot to cover, so let's dive right into this one. Coach Reid sharing off the top that cornerback Shamari Connor is still in concussion protocol. He's not going to practice today. Neither will Chris Jones, dealing with that calf injury from Saturday. And DJ Humphries is still nursing a hamstring injury and will not practice.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of what you've got to do. The coaches did a good job of spending some time before our game on Saturday looking at them. So we had a little bit of a jump start, but we did come back here and take a peek at him. So yeah, he did good. Yeah, it's sore, but he did well. Pretty tough kid, man. That was an amazing thing he did. So, hey, I thought he did a pretty good job. You know, he didn't have a ton of snaps, We'll keep increasing that as we go. But I thought for the snaps he had, I thought he played pretty good football. Also, he got to take a hit. That's always when you have that upper body injury, just getting that first hit is a big thing.
Yeah, no, I feel good. I mean, obviously, we haven't done a ton as far as getting out there on the practice field. We've done a walkthrough, actually 2 walkthroughs now, and I feel like I can move around and do what I need to do. And now we'll get to a little bit faster paced practice and see where I'm truly at. But I thought all in all, I came out pretty well. I think I'll be in a better place ankle wise. I mean, obviously the body's gonna be sore just with the short week and everything like that, but. I think the ankle should be in a better place. I mean, obviously, we'll see at practice today, but as far as how I felt after this game compared to the one before, I'm definitely in a lot better place. Yeah, I think you're starting to see kind of what this offense was meant to be. Obviously, we don't have Reid out there, but having some other guys we've added to try to fill that role as best as we can. You can see where we thought we were going to be at the beginning of the year, and obviously we have to ramp it up fast against some really good teams. But I thought it was a great start having Hollywood out there for a limited number of snaps and him making an impact on the game, and Xavier and everybody. And so that was a good defense we went up against. It'll be another challenge this week. Can we build on that and build some momentum into the playoffs? It was definitely exciting until I realized it was on Wednesday. But it's no, I mean, I think it is really cool playing the first Netflix game, playing on Christmas Day in front of the whole nation. I mean, it's an honor, and so we'll go out there trying to do what we can to not have the same experience we had last Christmas. But like I said, it's a great football team, and it'll be a great challenge for us.
Yeah, we just got to be on the same page. We were just thinking 2 different things, but I mean, we cleaned it up, know how he thinks, so moving forward, I feel like we'll be good. Yeah, I mean, got to get the reps in practice. Then you get them in practice, translate to the games. I felt good about it. Then though, can't simulate really being tackled, so I felt good about it. I mean, they do a good job here. I mean, they put me in stuff that I was familiar with. So yeah, it was a lot of stuff that I knew, and just got to keep integrating myself in the playbook and getting comfortable with more and more things.
I think he's really good at the line of scrimmage and avoiding press, and we're a big press team. And the other thing too, I mean, the offense would know better than me, but he appears to be like a sure-handed wideout, And the other thing I noticed about him, just from looking from afar, he's a very confident guy. Like all these really good ones are, right? They want the ball in their hand because they're confident what they can do with it. And I didn't get to see many of the offensive snaps because I'm a little bit busy during that time, but it sure sounds like he's been a pretty big boost for our offense. Yeah, I think his growth process and curve has been really what we expected and really what we hoped for. I think he has just gotten better and better and better. I think he gets more confident every week. You know what I really like about him, Nate? Like when we go through these walkthroughs and we're sitting there and it's more mental, he is into every snap, whether it's a walkthrough or it's regular practice rep. He's anticipating things pre-snap. He's doing all those things that you want your safeties to do from a mental standpoint, and that's encouraging. And he's gone out there and made a couple of plays on the ball, so that's helpful. I think he always wants to be out there. Quite frankly, I hear it the other way when we try to pull back on him. You know him, he wants to be out there all the time. But I think this was brought up a couple of weeks ago, and I think it's a really good point. We certainly don't want to wear Chris out. Try to keep the play snap down for everybody, because we know we are in the playoffs right now, and we'll be conscious of it. We'll see where he is with the injury, but I think the reason he's out there so much is we all like having him out on the field.
Wanye's done that this whole time, and he came in and played well, and he just needs to keep growing, and he will. He's young, and I think we all just need to keep that in perspective. But I like where he's at right now, and we just got to continue to stay true to what he's doing well and continue to teach him what he's not doing great, and we can keep working at that. Confidence, and the game is slowing down for him, Adam. It reminds me so much of Reid last year. It's crazy how much it reminds me of that same type of avenue that Reid went through last year. It was a little slow for the first 4 or 5, 6 weeks. And then weeks like 7, 8, 9, 10, you can sense it. You might not see it in the stat book, but you can sense it as a coach. You can sense it from watching tape. And now all of a sudden, you naturally see more targets. You see more touches. You see more production. It's exactly what happened with Reid. And I'm telling you, it's crazy how, similar it is. And it's exciting because you see what Reid came into this year, what he did early on, and I think that's the path for this kid. He did a really good job of. We had to hold him back a little bit. He wanted to get in there and play like every play, but we also have to protect him from himself. These guys, he's been out for a little while, but I don't know how you felt, but I mean, just big picture, I think we felt you could just feel his presence when he's out there on the field, whether it's the speed, whether it's the experience, the knowledge of the offense, and just kind of what he did in training camp. And it was a good thing. So I think, you try to increase it maybe more and more as we go here, and we'll leave that up to coach in the end, how much that is. But everything that he did, I think the best word is exciting. He made some plays early on, and you can feel that speed and experience that he brings.
Alrighty, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. We will not be back tomorrow. We're actually going to be off for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so enjoy the holidays with your loved ones, enjoy the game, and we'll see you right back here on Thursday.